Okay, what's up, guys? This is me, Murphy's Law, coming at you with an NFL prediction video. So, right now the NFL season's going. We got two teams that have no wins. Everybody's talking about the tank for Tua. The winner of that is going to make the biggest mistake a franchise has made since JaMarcus Russelle was drafted. Tua will be the biggest bust since JaMarcus. He'll be a bust on the levels of JaMarcus, Ryan Leaf, Bryant Bosworth. I mean, you can go on. Any Cleveland Browns pick from the time they got reintroduced into the NFL until they selected Myles Garrett or Joe Thomas. Tua has terrible footwork. His delivery is just awkward. Right now, he's doing well because he has wide open receivers and one of the best receivers in college football right now in Jerry Jeudy. He has been spoiled by playing lackluster competition that Alabama seems to have scheduled every year, like on a Citadel. I mean, people want to talk about how Alabama's the best team in college football. Who do they really play, aside from maybe one team in the SEC every year that does okay? The SEC overall is an overrated division. But Tua will literally be in the NFL for a maximum of 5 years, and that's just because whatever team drafts him won't want to give up on a number 1 overall pick. His footwork is some of the worst quarterback footwork I've ever seen coming out of the draft. And there's no possible way that he becomes a valid NFL starter. His arm delivery looks like Tebow's did when he came out, and everybody called Tebow wouldn't be a good NFL starting quarterback. But it's the Alabama pedigree that everybody wants to say. Oh no, Nick Saban knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing in college. He obviously could not do anything in the NFL. That's why he went back to college. Tua Tagovailoa will be the biggest bust since JaMarcus Russelle. And the team that picks him will regret it for the next 3 to 5 years. I don't care what Mel Kiper, the so-called genius of NFL drafting, says. If you look at his history, he's been wrong more often than he's been right about NFL prospects. I mean, he's also the one that said Tom Brady would be a marginal backup at best. How did that turn out, Mel? 6-time Super Bowl champion, NFL MVP, the greatest of all time, will hold most records by the time he retires at age 50. I mean, the list goes on. And you can continually go on with all the mistakes Mel Kiper has made with his prospect evaluation. The only thing Mel Kiper does is he takes winning teams and he picks out their players that are stars and he says, yep, that guy's going to be really good in the NFL. He doesn't really analyze the game well. He's not able to distinguish actual talent. There's players that are in smaller schools that don't win as much that have more talent than Tua does. And I mean, the simple fact that most NFL analysts, I mean, it's a crapshoot. The smart teams will see the problems with Tua's delivery, the problems with Tua's footwork, the problem with his ability to read defenses. Yeah, those are things you can work on, but a delivery, as you saw with Tebow, as you saw with JaMarcus, it's something that's hard to really fix. And coming from Alabama, a lot of Alabama kids haven't taken criticism well when they get to the NFL, and they end up being busts. I mean, you got very few Alabama prospects that have actually came into the NFL and done what they should do based on their college career. I mean, you got Dante Hightower, you got Julio Jones, Ridley's done okay, but he's not really panning out to what everybody expected him to be. I think Judy will be a really good one. He's the only reason that Tua is even considered to be as good as he is. Without Judy, Tua would be a marginal 5th-round pick at best. And that's the kind of talent that he's going to bring if he gets into the NFL. If I was in charge of one of these teams, it wouldn't be a tank for Tua. It'd be the tank for Burrow. Kid from LSU, born and raised about 30 minutes from me in Athens, Ohio. That kid's going to be a star in the NFL. He's going to be, I'd say his career trajectory would be along the lines of a Russell Wilson, maybe an Andrew Luck if Andrew Luck would have stayed healthy. Ben Roethlisberger without the raping. He's going to be a good player. Tua, however, will be the biggest bust in next year's NFL draft if he comes out. If he's smart, he stays in college for another year. Gets more easy wins against Citadel, Southern Mississippi, all those really small, weak schools that Alabama schedules every year. But that's just my analysis on it. When it pans out that way, we can all say I was right. And once again, Mel Kiper will be eating crow, as he does every year. This has been Murphy's Law. Like and subscribe for more random content, because I upload like once every couple years. But have fun.